Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Mark coming to you live, pre-recorded, and a non-live to the audience. If you're watching me live, I appreciate it. First off, hit the like, subscribe button, turn notifications, so you know when my videos come available. Let's get started now. I'm trying to make a 5-6 minute video. Get started now. Sears. We're outside Government Square Mall next to Sears. Store closing. One of the stores is closing. Unfortunately, a lot of people losing their jobs here. Some people have been here 20 years. Started probably when they got out of high school, even college. Sure. People couldn't find work. They found not Lowe's. They found not Lowe's, Home Depot. They found Sears as a viable company. At the time, it was very viable. But Sears has been over the last 20 something years have been having issues. Sears and Roebuck, Sears Cam, what do you want to call it? Sears and Roebuck, what do you want to call the company? Has been issues over the years when it comes down to having a viable, reliable company, thriving company, for that matter. You have places like Kmart that went through their problems and still going through problems. Toys R Us that went down for the count but wasn't 100% out. Was down, not out. Now, will this be the same with Sears? Sears not closing all stores. They're shutting enough down to keep themselves from going fully under. But the question is too little too late? Could be. The reason why I say that is because you have a company now that's in hemorrhaging money. They lost, I don't know, $1 million, whatever, $1 million, $1 billion, what it was. They lost a lot of money in the last couple of years. The last decade at least. Looking like, they're a lot hemorrhaging money. Hemorrhaging a lot of cash. That being said, though, is Sears going down the drain for good now, or their hope? Ask the 25, 50 people, 100 people in the store that now being told, hey, losing your job by the end of the year, practically by end of this month, they're out of a job. Say it's 27th of December. So tell them, guess what? You're out of a job, sayonara. But the corporate egghead, the corporate people above you are getting $25 million golden parachutes to bail out on for severance pay, severance packages. A lot of companies do this stuff, closing doors forever stores. Companies do that. Kmart did it. Kmart did some of it. Toys R Us was a big one too. I've heard rumors that you only get severance packages if you stay to the last day. If you bail out in the first week or last week before it closes up, you get nothing. But then again, no. Why are you gonna wait until your store goes out of business to apply for a new job? If you're smart, you'll get a new job when this ship is sinking here. You get a new viable ship to float on that's viable. Healthcare, retail, fast food, whatever it is. Make some money on the side as this ship here, Sears, Kmart, example, Toys R Us that went down and came back, was sinking. But you had money coming in still. I mean, not a lot because you're working part time there. You're still working part time here because we want to get severance package so you get money. So of course this video is gonna go longer than 5 minutes, guys. Sorry. So, I look at the time's 4 minutes now. 4 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 seconds into it now. Sorry. I have a lot to say in this one, but that's the problem when you have store closing, because when people start realizing that the store that they're in, the company they're in is sinking. Employers from the companies know that the ship is sinking from, let's say Sears, for example, is closing its doors here, and they are. You go apply for the Walmart or Lowe's, they know they can pay you pretty much not 100% what they would pay somebody who had a viable job coming from. Not saying that they're going to pay you, they're going to pay you a pigeon feed or anything, but that's just being truthful about it. Because when you're leaving one job, not because you got fired, because you quit, it's because the the hull got sustained a big hit. It's taking on water. It's sinking, like this store is. And many stores around this country and the world's sinking. And the country is sinking. The Sears ships are sinking left and right. It's the same with Toys R Us. A lot of people bailed the first day they heard it. They realized, boom, they got a job in their lap. And that's fine. Because a lot of them have, a lot of them have mouths to feed, i.e., children. So they need a job quick. Because in store closing scenarios, they don't have a heck of a whole lot of time given them. Now, granted, they may give overtime. People who stay, you're making more money in the last couple weeks of the store closing than you did in your 10, 20 years in the company. But that being said, though, what does it mean to the employees who've been there for 20 years? Now they got to realize that, guess what? Now I'm out of a job. I got no job to go to. I gotta go back to the yellow pages or help wanted ads and look for a job. I'm 50 years old. I'm 60 years old. I'm 37 years old. I've been here for almost 14 years, 15 years, 20 years even. So what am I gonna do? I'm making, say, 40 grand here a year as a manager. I'm gonna work at Walmart, a part manager, or Lowe's or Home Depot or whatever, making 30 grand a year, or whatever, or 25 grand a year or whatever. See, it's really hard for people to understand that. And thank God, the only company I worked for that closed down was Hollywood Video. I left them 6 months after I joined because they were just, they gave me 4 hours a week, 2 hours a day to work, and drive from exit 1 to Fort Campbell Boulevard. I burned more gas in to return the car on the driveway. I did drive up there. But the truthful being, guys, is that is what happens in this, in this country. Of course, everybody blaming Trump and his tax relief, and it wasn't. Sears going out of business was not called because of evil Trump, evil Satan, Hitler Trump. It was called because greedy fat cats on the corporate office level and the main office level didn't understand change. They put Sears on a lunchbox and try to sell it. They didn't understand that people did not want to buy a Kenmore washing machine that cost almost $2,000. I went in there and looked around. There were prices on their bed like $5,000. You go to see there, man. You go to any of these, you can get a cheaper drink for $2,000 less. See, Sears priced themselves right out of existence. In our mall, anyway, though. In a Governor Square Mall, anyway. And many retail anchor stores like Sears and different malls are going to have the same effect. How are you going to put that company, that store, something else? You can't put a GameStop into a Sears store or make it Sears store. It'd be impossible. You could fit probably multiple GameStops in there. Well, Toys R Us may come back. Well, Toys R Us may don't know. Toys R Us could buy it though, but Toys R Us already has the original location about Chuck E. Cheese over there reestablished again. They can make that the Baby R Us, but why are you gonna drive over here to buy something you go over there for? You used to go over there for baby stuff. So it's a lot of things, or have like an Amazon center there, but you have an Amazon center in a mall, kind of weird. Like an Amazon drop-off point or Amazon pickup station maybe. It goes to show you that when you allow a company when company allows itself not to change for over 100 years. I don't know how old. I think Lowe's, Home Depot are about almost been in the 40s, so they're about probably about 70, 80 years old. About today's standards, Sears is probably older than both of them. Walmart is probably one of the young ones on there. Um, and that being truthful, though, and that being truthful, it shows to me that Sears did not want to change with the times. Sears wanted to stick with the same program like Kmart did, and probably Kmart fell in. Of course, they both got together. Sears bought out Kmart. Kmart bought out Sears. You don't want to look at it; it's still a cluster mess because they're both probably going under because of it. Just small little chips away at the foundation. Soon later, the wall's gonna come coming down, and that's Kmart Sears going to being shattered all over the ground in hundreds of millions of pieces. Now with the advent of online, I knew Sears return policies were like made Walmart policies look very very easy. My dad bought a VCR like about 2 decades ago from him. Didn't work. Receipt, they screamed foul. They wouldn't take it back for nothing. Because going no receipt, no return. And that's damn, son. And the policy is rough. And my father vowed and never do business with Sears again. He never has. Never walked into a Sears store. Never walked into nowhere near one. Now I don't think he goes to the mall here because Sears is here. Because he had that much of a negative taste in his mouth because of that. Sears really drove a lot of people away with a lot of their policies and lack of changing. You can't treat people like they're stupid. You can't treat people like they're dumb. You can't treat the common individual like he's a moron or he or she's a moron. You have to have a little dignity and a little respect with your customer service. Lowe's figured it the hard way. When they realized that your customers are not stupid spool pigeons that buy crap because you say so. Home Depot realized this. Walmart somewhat doesn't really care, but they're realizing it. Many companies realizing Toys R Us realized you can't charge $100 for a piece of plastic. You can go to Walmart and buy it for $25. So the evolution of retail is changing, and Amazon is the reason why we have companies like Sears and Kmart and Toys R Us went out of business but came back, bankruptcy, coming and going. See, they're liquidating everything in that store, over here in the store, including the furniture. They're liquidating. They're trying to get as much money as they can. Because if they know they don't, because they got to pay off their debts. Toys R Us had a lot of debts. They filed, I think, Chapter 7 or 11, Chapter 7 bankruptcy protection, or 11, and they shut down a bunch of stores to pay their debts back, and now they're re-energized. Now, hopefully, they won't be so greedy like they were last time, and think maybe we should not sit there and nickel and dime our customers. I think they're stupid because you can buy a toy. On Amazon.com. With Prime, you save shipping and handling, get it cheaper anyway. You can buy games on Amazon.com. And rumors is they have to start selling digital games on Amazon.com. They'll just they'll email you the code, put in the game, boom, game's downloading. Save you going to the store. Save you going to GameStop and getting the game. Save you for going to Xbox Live. It's why games on Xbox Live right now are cheaper. You have a lot of games pretty cheap right now that are still brand new. Just cost $4. Tom Clancy's Wildlands, games like that. They're pretty cheap, they're pretty good cost. And games like Battlefield 5 that are just suffering off their own stupidity. But they have variety. And I'm talking about games a lot because Sears did sell games at one time. Sears was a place to go buy games at one time. I remember seeing game places in Sears with tons of PS2 and original Xbox and the Nintendo GameCube and the Sega Dreamcast stuff. I remember that. But now they have washers and dryers and beds, oh my. And they have overpriced stuff that nobody wanted. You can go to a Lowe's or Home Depot and buy a washer and dryer cheaper. Good or bad, top model or middle model or low end budget model, and have it delivered. In most cases, free delivery, and nothing to worry about. With them, you got to pay all this money for delivery if you can get delivered. Because I know some Sears stores didn't have delivery right off the bat anymore. You know, and with this with restructuring, closing, and they tried restructuring a lot of stuff before the word came down to shutting stores down. They started restructuring their stores. They got rid of a lot of delivery people. They got rid of some of the tired people and started changing out different people. And a lot of managers lost their jobs and they struck their manager stuff. Now I'm not 100% true how all this was 100% true. I've read about it online, true or not. But companies who restructure are not always doing good. Companies that lay off people are not always doing profitable. So retail stores are having to do it, and Sears is just another victim of this retail Amazon war. Walmart has been fighting a bloody war with Amazon for over a year now. You can almost see the artillery firing off almost from Walmart. Now they're trying to stay alive. They know. Sam's Walton family knows that Amazon's coming for them. And Amazon is billions of dollars too. They start up books that are selling everything, including ladders, except lumber right now. And God help you if they get in the lumber business. Home Depot and Lowe's have to watch out. You know, you can buy a ladder now for Amazon.com. Now, if you need it today, you'll go to a Home Depot or Lowe's, obviously. You won't wait 6 days for a ladder if you need it today. That's just plain common sense. But you have to understand that the notion of thinking that, well, Amazon ain't gonna work, don't worry about it. That's what Toys R Us did. What Sears did. Kmart's doing right now. Target had that issue, and now they're finally learning that Amazon is not playing around. Now, Amazon is launching artillery at everybody. They don't care. They're launching, a surprise and an open-out frontal assault and everything. They don't care. They're going for the throat. And they're going for the throat, the wallet, the heart, everything. They want to destroy it because they're not bound by a box store. They got to pay people $10 an hour to push a box. To push a box and take a box from here to the front. Or bring carts in or run a register. They don't have to do that. Their overhead is a lot more money they can make. Now, if they do have an operating center or do have a center that's operating, you maybe have old Sears store here they take over and run a fulfillment center where they can get these orders to come in and people come in and pick them up, and that's fine. Because, they'll take stores like that that have already been cannibalized and use them for their own thing. Maybe pay employees maybe, 10, 12 bucks an hour. Maybe 13, 14, maybe 15, whatever an hour. To just stand there and do like a UPS like a FedEx store and just say, hey, you sending this out, you putting it here, and do like that. And Amazon can do that because they have the resources and money to do so. But they're not stupid. They're not going to dive in to that and realizing that it could be pretty much a suicide for their career and their company to go out of business like that. The problem with Home Depot and Lowe's and Walmart's is they have to pay their employees overhead because you can't pay your employees pigeon fees anymore. It ain't gonna work for you when customers screaming and I'm making $7.25 an hour. It ain't gonna work. So you got to pay them $10, $12, $15, $14, $15, $16 an hour. Stand there, sometimes play with their phone because they're slow, or do stuff like that, order something. where a customer can go on Lowe's.com, Home Depot online, Walmart online, Amazon, and buy it online. He shipped to their house. Mostly, he shipped to their house for a little or no extra cost. So Amazon is doing what they did day one, and the owner became a billionaire practically overnight. Started with one book. Now he's doing computers and game consoles and everything under the sun. It fits in a freaking UPS or a USPS or a FedEx truck. Ship it. I'm not surprised that Amazon don't have their own delivery service, their own mail ordering package service where they pay other guys to drive to an Amazon fulfillment center, like we made one over here. Maybe they could put one here in the mall or one over somewhere else. Have guys drive there, pick it up, and drive to the store and deliver all over the house, in the neighborhoods. A big trailer truck or a small little, like a little FedEx type of truck or whatever, like a small mail truck or whatever like that. You know, Amazon is going to lead the charge, and they're leading the charge. They're running across the battlefield with the flag, and they're running across. They're leading this, and the rest of the companies I mentioned are following because they have to follow. There's no way you can tell me that a Lowe's or Home Depot or Walmart, or it's going to topple Amazon. Not unless Walmart buys out Amazon. That kind of thing is happening. But they could. You never know. Then there goes Amazon. It's gone. Then it goes back to normal where you have to wait in line for hours on end to get a damn toy for your kid for Christmas. So to order it on Amazon and get it in a couple of days, that's one big thing a lot of people like about Amazon was you can order it and it comes to you. You don't have to run traffic going 10 miles an hour. You've been a brother on the streets going 10 miles an hour because they have to save a gallon of gas. I get to Walmart. There's screaming kids. There's rude people in all parking spots. Raining outside or cold, snowing outside or whatever you want to call it. Fighting to get the cart if you can find a cart. Running the store, hopefully find that toy that ain't sold out. To get home, wrap it up, and put it in the tree, and the kid may like it or not. Because it's like kids' ideas of toys change. It's like technology does. And with Amazon, you click, boom, bought it. You'd be in your house before Christmas if you order it. That's Christmas now, but you know what I mean. It's just, it seems crazy to me. It does. It seems crazy to me. But Amazon has been doing this for a long time. People thought Amazon wasn't going to do much. And now they're leading the charge. Now companies are losing their jobs. Companies now are going out of business. People are losing their jobs. People end up on the streets or working at fast food restaurants the rest of their life because companies didn't understand. And the big problem is it hurts you, the consumer, but also hurts me, the employee, or you, the employee, that loses their job because the company they had for 20 years now says, you know what, we're going to shut down some stores because we need to get the golden parachutes for us. $25 million worth of gold parachutes. And that's why, folks, I don't understand retail. I've been in it when I work in the supply chain side now of retail, and we've been told our job is safe from type any shuts down to whatever happens. But let's be honest with you, though. I think when I hear a store shutting down, I think it could be my company. Thank God it's not. I thank God thank Lord I have a job every day, but it could be. It could be your company, my company. You gonna start over again? 14, 15, 20 years? I'm going to work at Burger King, yeah, Work Burger King's fine. I have friends of mine who work at Burger King who are now district managers. But they've been doing it since they graduated high school. Went to college and got a degree in that stuff. I can't run to school and get a degree in how to flip hamburgers. But they did. They got a job in business management, and food management, and that's their career. And they're making more money than most people who are assistant managers at Walmart, or Lowe's, or Home Depot. But they're doing it because that's what their passion is. It's money for them. It's money for them, and that's fine. Now, I'm not a fast food person. I know that. That's why I went into retail. My other dream was going to trucking. But if Walmart's low Home Depot shuts down, where truck drivers are going to deliver the goods at? Amazon only? You got like what, a couple 100,000 truck drivers out there? See, everything affects everything. If stores ain't here, then truck companies don't have to deliver to. If there's too many stores down truck drivers, we know they need more truck drivers, and that's good. Supply and demand. But if the stores start closing down, truck driver jobs start going out. We don't need 10,000 of you. We can do with 2,000 of you. And there goes 8,000 people out of a job truck driving. Now have to go live under a bridge or go work in a fast food or go back and deliver pizza they did when they were in high school. And it's really a real sad moment when you look at that way. When you look at that like that and realize, you know what? So it affects everybody. It doesn't affect one person. Oh, Sears is out of business. How truck companies now may have to take a little hit. Oh, you know what? I nice delivered tires to Sears and Sears and Walmart. Now Sears is out of business in town. I got to deliver only to Walmart. Well, they don't need a lot of tires. Well, we're gonna deliver to now. And see, it's small things go down like that. Small things do that. That's just the way it is. In the real world. It's not about being number one. It's about staying alive. And Lowe's and Home Depot have been doing good because they realize the error of their ways. Yes, Home Depot and Lowe's, were once upon a time, set in their ways. Set in their ways. They didn't care. They weren't going to change until CEO from Home Depot realized that he can make it better, and did. Now, if the person came to Lowe's, trying to make Lowe's better now. See, it's kind of catch-22. The person helped kick crap out of Lowe's for 7-8 years is now working with the company he went against for 7 or 8 years. So, it's really funny though, but it is that way though. It is that way. But yeah, guys, that's my video. Comment below what you think if you work for Sears. I do feel sorry for you. I do have a lot of remorse for you, for your company going under and your company giving those fat cat guys a nice big ass paycheck while you're sitting there wondering how you're gonna pay your bills off. Thinking that right. How do you feel by it? What do you think is happening with some of the stores closing? Do you think that all stores should close then? Heck, going to kill it off, take it out back and just shoot it and call it a day? Sears, because Sears ain't gonna change much. We all know Sears ain't gonna change anymore right now. But yeah, comment below what you think about it. How you feel. I know this video about 30 minutes long. Sorry about that, but had a lot of things to get off my mind. But yeah, I pray for you guys to have a great new year. Happy New Year. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And be safe. Peace, love.